Hello, dear listeners. This is Agnes Kunkel, your host at Nego.coach, the video show that make negotiation success easy. Our guest today is Ulvi Aydin, the man for hopeless cases. Ulvi Aydin is an award-winning premium executive interim manager, company and entrepreneur developer, advisory board member in various companies. He's a Xing insider, an author, as an international CEO and CSO, he supports medium-sized companies and larger corporations in brand and market development, repositioning, restructuring, and sales excellence. He's an author and writer, and he writes about his experience as an interim manager in various business media like Wirtschaftswoche, Springer Professional, Transformation Magazine, Controller Magazine, and so on and so on. Hi, Ulvi.
Hi, Agnes. Good to see you and good to be with you. Thank you for having me in your broadcast.
Thank you. Thank you. Ulvi, uh, your advice for negotiators is put it in writing. What do you mean by this? And could you share one or two examples with our listeners?
Yeah, sure, Agnes. I'll be glad to do so. First of all, let me tell you, good to be here and good to share some of my experiences. I have started as an interim manager, coach, and a consultant 15 years ago. As a matter of fact, it's going to be 16 years ago. And the experience that I made is that when I come into companies, usually I have to deal with the supervisory board or with the top management, with the owners of the company. And usually I will ask a very simple question. This is my experience, this is my routine, because that helps me to be very straight. And the question is, what do you want? Of course, the meaning is, what do you expect me to do? And the answers I get is, in 9 out of 10 cases, so complicated, I need to tell my business partners, could you please give me a break and tell me, what do you really expect me to do? Because sometimes I get the response, what do you mean? I said, well, that was a stupid question. It was a simple question. And then the answer I get is so complicated, is so long. And they tell me what happened 7 years ago, what the thought was 6 years ago, what who came in, who left 5 years ago. I said, please, could you be more clear? Please give me more clarity. Give me a clear mandate. So I can't handle this confusing bunch of information. So would you expect me to improve cash flow? That will be a clear mandate. Would you expect me to develop or to overview a market strategy, a product strategy, or do you have a working capital problem? And then I would say, for example, if you have a cash problem, you have a working capital problem, usually it's a combination of both. I would say, when I'm looking at the papers, I see you have 10 million euros. But unluckily, it's not on the bank, it's not on your account, it's in the warehouse. It's old merchandise that you paid 10 million euros for. So probably it's not that what it is still worth. And then I get like an astonished view. I said, well, could you really put that so clear? I said, yes, please. And let me put this in writing. So what I do is I flip open my MacBook and I put this writing onto my screen, onto my computer, and share it with the persons there, because the experience is usually, like, after a couple of days, the anticipation changes, the perception changes, and then people forget what they told or what they heard. So it's always good to have a one-page information, because your mandate can be on one page. I love the term of a fact sheet. Make it clear, put it in writing. Then you do not have any room for misunderstanding, no room for interpretation. That makes life so easy. And for example, even after 2, 3, 4, 5 months, I can say we can add points to this mandate. But once you have a clear mandate on a piece of paper, things are clear. So this is what I advise, because this is my experience in the first years of my working as an independent coach, consultant, interim manager, I found out that 2, 3 months later, the mandate changed.
Mhm.
So that is okay. There's no problem if you change a mandate, but you need to understand where you come from. So please, this is my very strong advice. Put it in writing, put it on one page, only one page. Do it KISS. Keep it small and simple, keep it small and stupid. And Albert Einstein once said, if you can't explain it to a 6-year-old child, it's too complicated.
Mm. I'm allowed to summarize for the listeners.
Yeah, sure. Please do so.
So first, I would say to close a negotiation successfully, you need clarity about what is agreed. Maybe, as you said, your mandate, and only writing will provide this clarity. Second, start early, write it down when you are negotiating what is agreed, where you have common ground, and keep it short. Now, keep it always precise and short.
Exactly.
And be not shy to share it continuously with the other party
Absolutely.
to really come to a successful road to closing. Olvi, I think that was very clear what you told us.
To the point. That's how I try to be.
So, Olvi, many thanks for sharing your thoughts. Good progress. I guess you are writing a book at the moment.
Yeah, my third book is in making, is in writing, and I hope to be able to publish it in the mid-year this year.
Okay, so we will be excited to hear about. And to our listeners, thanks for following our show. Please follow us on LinkedIn, Nego.coach. There you will find shortly episodes on body language and on how to be successful with large negotiation projects. In case you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out at hello@nego.coach. Thank you for being with us, and I hope to see you soon here on Nego.coach. Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye now. Thank you.